At 42, Ethan Miller had it all, a senior project manager in a booming Seattle tech firm. His name carried weight, his calendar was packed, and his bank account was impressive. From the outside, he was the very picture of success. But on the inside, he was just exhausted. His days started like clockwork. Alarm at 6:08 a.m., emails by 6:02, coffee by 6:10, conference calls before the sun was even up. By the time his wife, Laura, came into the kitchen, Ethan was already a world away, lost in his work. "You're working again?" she'd ask softly. He wouldn't even look up. Just for a bit. But that bit always stretched into the entire day. Laura had stopped arguing years ago, not because she agreed, but because she was tired of feeling invisible. Their teenage daughter, Mia, used to wait for him to come home, eager to show him her drawings, her report cards, her track medals. But eventually, she just stopped waiting. Ethan was so buried in work, he didn't even notice. He told himself he was doing it all for them, the late nights, the missed dinners, the canceled weekends. "I'm building a future," he'd say. But that future always seemed to be just one more quarter away. One Friday evening, Ethan got home later than usual. The house was eerily quiet. On the kitchen counter, he found a note. "At Mom's. Back Sunday. We need to talk." His stomach tightened. Laura only went to her mother's 3 hours away when she needed real space. Ethan spent the weekend alone, something he rarely did. At first, the silence was a relief. No interruptions, no questions, just work. But by Saturday night, the quiet started to feel heavy. He ordered takeout and sat at the big dining table, staring at 3 empty chairs. For the first time, he saw how untouched everything looked, how empty his perfect house felt. When Laura and Mia came back on Sunday evening, Mia went straight to her room without a word. Laura stood in the doorway, her bag still in her hand. "This can't continue," she said, her voice calm but firm. Ethan sighed. "I know I've been busy, but no," Laura interrupted. "You've been absent." That one word hit him harder than he ever expected. "You're here physically," she went on, "but you're not present. Mia barely talks to you anymore. I feel like I'm living with a ghost." Ethan opened his mouth to defend himself, but the words wouldn't come. "I don't want a divorce," Laura said, "but I also don't want this." Then she walked away. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. The next morning at work, something strange happened. The company announced a major restructuring. Projects were paused, and Ethan's entire department was put on mandatory leave for a week. For the first time in years, he had time, and he had no idea what to do with it. The next day, he found himself on a park bench, a place he hadn't visited since Mia was a little girl. An elderly man sat beside him, feeding birds. First time slowing down, the man asked with a knowing look. Ethan gave a weak smile. "Is it that obvious?" The man chuckled. "You've got the look." "I had it once." They started talking. The man's name was Robert, a retired engineer. "I worked 60 hours a week," Robert shared. "Missed birthdays, missed anniversaries. Always told myself I'd make it up to them later." "Did you?" Ethan asked. Robert just shook his head. "Some things don't wait." Those words echoed in Ethan's mind. That afternoon, he knocked on Mia's bedroom door. "Hey," he said awkwardly. "Want to go for ice cream?" She looked surprised, then suspicious. "You're not busy, no," he said. "I want to be with you." They went. It was quiet at first, but then Mia started talking, really talking, about school, her friends, her fears. Ethan just listened. For the first time in forever, he put his phone face down and was completely present. Laura noticed the change. The next few days were filled with small but meaningful moments. They cooked together, took evening walks, played board games. Ethan felt something he hadn't felt in a long time: peace. When he returned to work, his mindset was different. He left on time. He declined unnecessary meetings. He took his weekends back. His boss was concerned. "Everything okay?" he asked. "Better than okay," Ethan replied. Not everyone at work approved. Some colleagues whispered, doubting his commitment. But Ethan no longer needed their approval. Months later, Ethan came home early one evening. The house felt alive. Laura was cooking, and Mia was at the table doing homework. "I got an offer," Ethan announced. Laura looked up. "Another promotion," he nodded. "More money, more responsibility." Laura just waited. "I turned it down," he added. The room was silent for a moment. Then a real, genuine smile spread across Laura's face. "Why?" she asked softly. "Because I already have what matters," he said, looking at her and Mia. That night, they ate together and laughed together. And Ethan finally understood a profound truth: success that costs you your family isn't success at all. It's just loss wearing a disguise. If this story moved you, inspired you, or made you reflect, please like, share, and subscribe to Tales Studio for more powerful stories about life, family, and real human emotions. Thanks for watching.